Hey guys, hopefully you guys had a good trade day today. Wanted to review my trade on the SPY today. Um, so you can see, so this is the SPY daily chart. 21 EMA is the red line. SPY opened below the red line and then opened below um, yesterday's open. So sentiment first thing in the morning was for me a little bit bearish. So I was looking for the SPY to drop down a little bit lower. So this is kind of how things set up on the daily. So if we go into flexible chart here, this is the daily SPY, 4-hour SPY, 1 hour, and 5 minute. Um, so this is how I like to break things down with the SPY, and actually I'll change this to 15 minute. So you can see here opening the day below the 9 EMA. So right away thinking the SPY would go down a bit. So bearish sentiment a bit. This is the 4-hour chart. You can see here on the 4-hour, we essentially open right up at that 379.36. Open up here at the 375.23. And then you can see on the 1 hour, you can see here we open up at 375.39. And then we had a down move right away into support as we rebounded and went back up. And then here was the 15-minute chart, which I used to help enter on my 5-minute trade. So this is how, so to a certain extent, right away in the morning, things were bearish, right? Opening up underneath the 9 EMA on the daily, 4-hour open up at support, and 1 hour open up right at resistance here. So here's our plan going into the day. If you look at the 5-minute chart, pre-market, so this is pre-market, we had a resistance level of around 380. You can see there we essentially went up to 380 and dipped all the way back down to 375 prior to open. And then we had a support level of around 375.27 prior to the market opening. So I was either looking for a break of that 375.27, or I was looking for a break of the 380 essentially for calls. And then anything in between there, right, we kind of sit on our hands until a setup came. So now let's go into the 5-minute chart here. Here's a 5-minute chart on the SPY. Essentially, this is how things set up. My entry was around 374.58. So it was below VWAP. This was obviously headed right into the day. I missed my initial entry right here at 375.63. This had opened up right at VWAP, so I would have entered here. And then if we had to close above VWAP, definitely would have exited there, but missed that. So I was essentially waiting on a pullback to VWAP for my entry, but I ended up entering around the 374.72, and then I would have a close above VWAP, which was going to be 375.19. So, I had, about a, let's see here, 374.75. And then close above VWAP was going to be at 375.26. So I had about a 50-cent risk here, but I ended up entering. You can see here we opened, didn't break back above, and then on the next candle down, I ended up exiting for about a 20% return. If you go down on the chart, you can see a little bit more why I entered the trade. So you can see here, one stochastic cross. I want to see that stochastic cross the first time. We were selling the squeeze, which is fine, but we had above average volume, which was good. And then we had the 9 crossing the 21, which was another mark, like I always say, and we were below VWAP, which was another indicator here. So that basically gave me the confidence to enter the trade there and then exit the trade as we were breaking out. You can see here on the 5-minute squeeze, we started breaking out of that squeeze here. And so I wanted to actually sell into strength, because you can see here we bottomed out and then we eventually had a short reversal before we started bouncing back and forth before we went higher. So like I said, entered here at 746 and then exited at 755. So we had a 9-minute trade there for about a 20% return. So that's what I got for the SPY. Hopefully you traded well. Hopefully you took A+ setups, mitigated risk, and grew your account. And with that being said, if you do have any questions, comments, concerns, please hit me up. Like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely trying to grow it. And if you have any suggestions on any trade reviews, stock reviews, anything with the market, just let me know and I will definitely make a video. So I will talk with you guys later.